It's not clicking in my head that they think I got cancer. Yo, what's good, It's your boy MckeeZiE, aka Leo from the CEO, aka Leo Mama Key. I ever tell you about the story about my bad haircuts? Like, I never told y'all that. One second, let me light this up real quick. My whole life, bro, I've been getting fucked up haircuts since I can remember. And my uncle always been messing up my haircut. For some reason, I don't know why. Like my uncle, I just got one of them uncles. Like he keep him some clip. Like first of all, my uncle got a bald head, so he don't need to be cutting nobody's hair. Like he go bald. He don't need to be cutting nobody's hair. But he always like makes us like come to him to get our hair cut or whatever. My mom always made me go there to get my hair cut, and he don't know how to cut. I'ma just be real with you. He don't know how to cut. He used to be pushing my shit back all the time. Like I didn't go to the barbershop for the first time till like middle school. That was the first time I ever had like an edge up. Like he just wouldn't really give a fuck about edge up. He'd just cut it low, it's gone. Like I was really like in middle school and elementary school with a bald head, like with a shiner. And like I don't know why, like I knew a barber, he would cut my hair for free, like or cut the grass sometimes for him or whatever. Like he'll cut my hair for free, just tell me all the time, just come to the shop. My mom, my uncle, nope, you ain't going there. Nope, I'll do it. That was stupid. That was just my life from when I was like born till like middle school, right? Then I'm like, forget it. I want to grow my hair out. I will always let my hair grow out. Like, give me a little puffy fro. Like, get my little puff balls in. But I didn't comb my hair. I hated combing my hair. Like, naps was my style. Like, I hated combing my hair. Like, my mom hated my hair, like, when it was nappy. So she always called my uncle. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. So one summer, like, I try to keep it, you know what I mean, combed out. So just, like, especially when I seen her, like, every time I see her, I just hurry up, put my back up my pocket, just start picking my hair or whatever. She kept on telling me, like, let me see it nappy. I'm gonna call your uncle and, like, have him cut it up for you. None of that. So, I don't know whose they was. It was some trimmers in the crib. I think it was something my mom bought me, but, like, she would always buy me clippers, but I wouldn't always just leave them in the pack. Either give them away to one of my cousins or just, like, I never used them. I had, like, it was like a pair. It was like a set, I guess. It had all the guards. It had a big pair of clippers, and it had the little trimmers. I'm like, dang. I forget what it was. I couldn't make it to the barber shop to get an edge up or something. But like, I'm like, forget it. I got my own clippers. Let me see if I can do it. So I had my big sister saw me in there doing it or whatever. And she goes and like grabs them from me like, let me do it for you. She do it. She hooked me up, y'all. She gave me a crispy edge up. Like, this was one of the first times I had a crispy edge up. If not the first, it was one of the first times I had a crispy edge up. All right, and then when she did my back like kind of low. Like I had hair on my neck like super low. I'm like, I wanted it up. I got a little head, long hair on my neck, look stupid. She like, all right, just give me a second. I forget what she had to do. She had to go do something like real quick. I either like grab her food out the microwave or something really quick. I'm like, man, forget that, man, I can do it. I go and grab the clippers, bro, and like just start cutting. And I'm like, dang, I had a bunch of hair on my neck, yo. Like, yo, I went all the way up my neck, y'all. I went all the way up my neck. My sister came and was like, all right, let me do it. What did you do? I'm like, what? I lined it up, right? I'm like, what is it? Diagonal was it crooked? She like, bro, you just really cut all your hair. I'm like, what are you talking about? She like turned and grabbed another mirror, and like I looked in another mirror. I'm like, first of all, why didn't I think of this? Like, why didn't I just grab a mirror and look into the other mirror? Wasn't thinking. Like, she showed me, and I was like, oh, bro, I really cut to like the back of my head, bro. Really cut all, like, I was wondering why it was so much hair, bro. They was just laughing at me or whatever. All my sisters came in and was laughing at me. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, I don't know where my mom is. My mom's not there at the time. I don't know where she's at, but she wasn't at the house. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, like it's a Sunday, you guys. I forgot to tell you that it's a Sunday during the school year. So I got school the next day. I got school tomorrow. There's nothing I can do. Like, I'm not going to Uncle Chris no more. I already had that in my head. Like, I'm not going to him to get my hair cut anymore. So what I do, I use my clippers for the first time ever. I mean, the first time ever. I'll paint the scene for you real quick, what year it is. It's around like 2007, 2008. Soulja Boy was like, he was pretty popular with us anyway. You see what I'm going with this, right? I'm like, forget, I'm just cut my hair and then do my little lines on my eyebrows. I started off right. I did good, you know what I mean? I put the guards on. My dumb self, I put the biggest guards on, but I'm like, that's not really doing nothing for me, like, cause I have messed up in the back, so you can still see the bald spot. So my dumb self took the guards off. it started going against the grain. For those of you who don't know what against the grain is, if you ever, shaved a little bit of hair somewhere or got a little peach fuzz somewhere, rub it. And if you rub backwards or the wrong way on it and it feels all prickly, that's against the grain. And if you go the other way, it's real smooth, that's with the grain. That's where you're supposed to shave. I didn't do that. I cut myself a little shiner with the clippers, bro. I cut myself bald. Now, the haircut itself wasn't bad. I didn't do it, because my sister did my edge up already, so it wasn't, I just cut it super, super low, like you can see light. Like you can see hair, but like if a light was shining, you can see the little sheen. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, all right. I'm mad I cut my hair. I wanted to grow it out, but shoot, just do it again. Give me a couple months, I'll be back to my fro. I'm looking in the mirror like, shoot, let me grab these trimmers real quick. And I'm just doing it. I'm like, all right, line it up in my mind. Like, I'm gonna just do 2 of them real quick. 2 little right there on my arm. You know what I mean? Just 2 little Man, I did them, man. But like, if you know me, you know I'm sloppy. Like, not like dirty, but like sloppy, like chicken scratch. Like, that's it. I'm sorry. And my lines was just off. I'm like, all right, well, let me at least try to match on this side. And they were just off. Like, one side was like this and the other side was like this. And I just did 2 lines. Like, the spacing was just off on them. I just hated it. In my mind, I don't know why, but some of my mind was like, all right, man, just cut them off and do it again. Right? I'm like, just, yeah, cut them off and do it again. I'll just cut them off. Yeah. All right, let me do it again. I can't do it again. I just cut my eyebrows off. Yo, I'm in middle school, yo. I just cut all the hair off on my face. I didn't have none of this, no beard, mustache, and I barely was growing like sideburns. Like, I could barely grow sideburns. And I cut everything off. My mom, my mom was at her friend's house, because I remember walking to the store, and I'm like, let me stop and just tell my mom. She's gonna cuss me out, cut my hair or whatever. She didn't even notice. My mom didn't notice. And then, like, one of her friends like, oh, you cut your hair, you got your hair cut. Like, oh, who cut your hair? And I'm like, I'm not even telling them. I'm like, y'all like it? I'm trying to just gauge the reactions. I'm like, y'all like it? Is it cool? He's like, yeah, they cut you low. They gave you a little baldy for real. And, like, started messing with my face. And then her friend just was like, who cut your hair? I was just like, I did it. And she just did this, like one of these. My mom was like, what? What? Look at me. Like, I was like, you know what I mean, doing my head. She's like, look at me. I was like, what? She's like, look straight at me. I was like, say, did you cut your eyebrows? I was like, yeah, because I messed up on them. I was trying to do the lines. She just busted out laughing at me. I ain't getting in trouble. She just busted out laughing at me. Like, not thinking my punishment was coming very, very soon. Not from her. You gonna learn your own lesson. Don't be messing with your own head. All right, settle down. I'm getting clowned on by everybody in the house. Like, I grew up in one of those households. Like, they riff you at home. Like, you getting clowned on. Like, you do something stupid, you getting riffed on. You look stupid, you getting riffed on. Like, it was just how it was in the household. Everybody, from the babies to the adults, you're getting riffed on by everybody in the house. I'm cool. I'm not tripping. I'm riffing back. You know what I mean? I'm like, I already knew what was up. But the next morning comes, Monday morning, right? I'm gonna tell it in other stories, but give you a little backstory. I wasn't a popular kid. I was popular because everybody knew me because of, like, they knew me as a kid with a chip tooth or Amanda's brother, but, like, I wasn't, like, popular. I was a lame at school. But, like, I think it was by choice because all I had to do was just, like, dress differently and act differently, but that's another story. I wasn't that guy that everybody came up to and asked questions. Hey, how you doing? What's up? How you been? No, I wasn't. You know what I mean? It was just live mine. It was just live mine. I think it was after breakfast. Like, everybody was like that bell right after breakfast. Everybody's going to homeroom or whatever. Like, the popular girls were like in the middle of the hallway talking. You know, clicked up. 2 girls facing each other and 1 girl's like facing me as I'm walking. But they're not even paying me no mind. But I guess she noticed me. She just, oh my gosh. She goes right in between her friends, walk right past them, just ignoring them. Like, they like not even knowing what the hell's up. She's like, and just walks up and just hugs me. You guys, just hugs me. Like, one of the popular girls in school just hugs me. Like, oh my God, I didn't know. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, are you okay? Can we do? I'm like she's hugging me though, but I'm like, you guys, I'm short. Okay, I was short. Okay, I have a twin sister who's like, I don't even think she's 5 foot right now. And I was shorter than her, okay? So I was short, okay? She's like, yo, look at him. I'm like, she pushed me back, like, not push me back, but just held me back or whatever. I'm just like, and they're all looking at me. They're like, oh my God. It's not clicking in my head that they think I got cancer. Okay, I'm like, yo, what is really up? Like, is there something on my face? Like, why? Like, did somebody say something about me? Like, what's going on? I'm like, yo, what's wrong? Like, she's like, I'm so sorry. Like, how long have you had leukemia? I'm like, what? I didn't even know. Like, I heard of leukemia, but like, just hearing it that fast, it didn't register with me. I'm like, what the? I ain't got no leukemia. What the hell? I don't have leukemia. It's what I said it. Saying like I didn't say like I didn't have cancer. I just like I don't have that type of cancer. And I'm not even noticing because I'm not registering that they think I have cancer. I'm just like super bald head kid, no eyebrows, none of that. All the hair is gone. Like so they're doing that. They're tripping. And like and I walk away from them. And they're like he has looking like they start talking to each other like look at him like he's bald like not even tripping like so I go to class and my homies like asking me like it's like so our school was like the boys had the class with the boys, the girls had class with the girls or whatever, and you only see them in the hallway or whatever. So I'm in there with the homies or whatever, and like the homies, like when I'm in there with the dudes, they kind of instantly knew what was up. Like they was like, okay, like he's bald, like you cut your own hair, bro. Like, oh, like they started noticing, like yo, you did your eyebrows too, and started clowning me, like figuring out what's going on. I'm like, yo, what's the name? Think I got leukemia? What's that? They like, bro, like they start laughing and going crazy, like, bro, like they think you got cancer. I'm like, oh no, I don't have, nah. I'm like, start tripping or whatever. I'm like, bro, I don't have. So I don't know what it was, but it just seemed like we didn't leave class all day. Like, I couldn't get out there to tell the girls fast enough. So by the time lunch hit, and I'm like, I gotta go tell these girls, like, bro, I don't have that. I'm not about to like, I don't play with stuff like that. I'm gonna let you know, no, I'm blessed, I'm healthy. I just cut my hair. I'm just take that L and let y'all laugh at me, but I'm not about to let y'all think I got cancer. Like, no. Before I can even get there, my sister's like, really, this what we doing? You telling people you got cancer? I'm like, Monda, I swear to God, I didn't. The girl came up, I'm trying to explain to her, and the girl walks up. She's like, why you lie? I'm like, I didn't lie. Like, I didn't say nothing to you. I didn't even know what that was that you were saying I had. I just told you I didn't have that. Like, after it all calmed down, like, instantly, like, within that 5 minutes, everybody started ripping me. My sister, like, yeah, he's just a dummy. Just cut his hair. People still comment that. And what made it worse is, like, my mom was like one of those baby moms, like, barely let me go to my dad's house. Not that weekend. She let me go over there. And for some reason, something was going on that weekend. It was, like, cookouts. Everybody was, like, tripping off, like, what the hell's wrong with him? Like, why does he look like that? Why'd you do that? Like, getting clowned by everybody. Still to this day, when I go to cookouts, like, they looking at me. Remember that time you cut your shit? Fuck your shit. And, like, yo, that's not even the worst haircut I had, yo. A little bit into high school, like, before high school started, going into freshman year, I was growing my hair out again. I had a little length. I had my little braids, and I had a nice little length. I had some plaits in. That's what they call them, plaits, right? Had them in. And, like, I think it was, like, at the end of the 2 weeks, I was about to go get them redid or whatever. I'm like, let me just get an edge up real quick to see how crispy I look. I had the barbershop plug again. I was about to go get him, but my uncle was like, I forget what he had picked me up for. But he had picked me up, my cousin up, and I had this other uncle on drugs, you guys. But he's functioning. He keep a job or whatever, keep some money, whatever. He just on drugs. He's a crackhead, right? He cuts my uncle's head, crackhead. Gave him a nice cut. I'm like, oh, okay, well, Christopher practicing, he getting good. He's still not touching my head, right? Then he does his son. I'm like, all right, he hooks CJ up. He gets to me. I'm like, he's like, sit down. I'm like, no, I'm not sitting down. I'm going to the barbershop later. I'm good. He's like, why go spend your money? I'm like, I'm not spending no money at the barbershop. It's free. Like, he looks out for me. Sometimes I cut the grass. Sometimes, you know what I mean? He just look out. You know what I mean? Tell me to come get my hair cut. Starts going all off. Both my uncles start tripping. Boy, you better sit down. And I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, I don't want to sit down. Like, so they make me sit down or whatever, bro. Yo, he fucks my edge up so bad, yo. Like I said, I had plaits, bro. Yo, he pushed my shit back like Wayne Brady's, yo. Like I'm saying Wayne Brady because that's what everybody was calling me, bro. He really pushed my back, like my edge up back. I'm like, bro, like you can't cut, bro. Can't cut, bro. Like that was my fault. And that was really like, I really stopped talking to my uncle for like a couple years after. He don't even know. He was like, man, you don't never come around. Simple, like, yo, like, I was like, bro, like, right after he cut my hair, like, I didn't even hop in the car with him. I went home, I walked home, like, was so mad. Like, I think, like, a couple hours later, he tried to come to the house and, like, told my cousin come to the door or whatever. I'm like, Mom, when they come to the door, tell him that I'm not allowed out. As soon as he came to the door, like, my dad said, get dressed, but we about to go da-da-da. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't go with my mom. My mom playing the part cool. He ain't allowed to go. No, da-da-da. And, like, my mom didn't even know. I didn't even, like, go all the way in the room and tell her. Like, she asked me, like, she called me in the room, like, why ain't you want to go? I'm like, Mom, look what he just did to my hair. She's like, that's all my mom could say. Like, she, like, tried to snicker or whatever, but, like, she knew I was going to go off. Like, Mom, don't laugh in my face. This ain't it right now. Come on, Mom. She like, So I thought you was going to the barbershop. I'm like, Mom, they really forced me to sit down. Like, I'm like, none of them. Uncle Lester and Chris, I don't want to speak to him ever again. Like, I'm like, Mom, he made Uncle Lester's haircut way better than mine. Uncle Lester, Mom, the crackhead, his haircut was better than mine. I was salty. And it was the summer, y'all. Like, I had just got done with summer school. Like, it was probably like a month before school. Like, bro, like, everybody outside, everybody clowning, bro. I'm like, and they was loving my braids. I was like, oh yeah, bro, wait till you get your edge up, you gonna be fly. Like, the girls was telling me, like, yo, you gonna be a little cuter when you get your edge up. I'm like, yeah, bet. Push my shit back. They was like, oh, whoever did your edge up fucked you up. They sent you right back to the ugly stages. I was that close about to get the hoes, bro. I went to my other uncle, like, Uncle Mark, bro, can you please just cut it all off, bro? He fucked it up. He fucked it up for me, bro. I was so mad. I'm like, bro, your brother lame as fuck, bro. You know what's crazy, y'all? That's not even the worst haircut, y'all. That's not even the last one. That happened in freshman year, right? This one had nothing to do with my uncle. I grew my hair. I was trying to grow my hair out again. Right now, this right before the pandemic, y'all. Probably 2019, 2018. Maybe it was 2018. Guess what? I went to Sports Clips. Bro. Man, if I still see this lady to this day, she might have to run me my fade, bro. She still might have to run me my fade, bro, because she messed up on my freaking flat top, bro. She was black, y'all, bro. She was black. It wasn't like I went to like a white barber or something like that who just didn't know that. I went to a black barber. If you couldn't cut it, like, that's cool, but like, you knew what a flat top was. I'm showing her pictures. She like, oh yeah, box, I got you. Y'all, like, I'm looking in the mirror, like, she getting me right. It's cool. You know what I mean? It wasn't a problem. Then she just kept on going extra. She just wasn't sure. She had a confidence. I stopped looking in the mirror, but I'm like, bro, what is she doing? She just like, she doing too much. She making no shape, no box. Like, why am I still in the chair or whatever? I'm looking, and I'm not turned towards the mirror. I'm looking like at the people that's walking in or whatever. And I'm looking at all these guys. I'm like, it's nothing but old white dudes and old black guys who don't care about their edge up. And you know the guys, like the business guys who edge up be a full circle. They don't give a fuck. They just there to get it low. They get their shit cut with scissors type. And I'm not even paying no attention. I'm like, damn, like, bro, that shit fucked up over there. Like, I'm not even thinking. I'm like, bro, let me just try out Sports Clips. I never been to a Sports Clips in my life. And I never knew anybody who ever been to a Sports Clips. And I'm not gonna recommend anybody ever go to a Sports Clips ever. I don't care. Great Clips, Sports Clips, any clips. Hell nah. They gonna clip the fuck out your shit. Yo, I get up, my shit was like, it wasn't like this. I'm still paying for it. Like, this side is still smaller than this side. Like, my shit was just like, from my box, I had to hurry up and come home and just hurry up, have somebody twist it, bro. Like, and it still wasn't like, my sides are still like one, like, when I try to get my Iversons or get any type of braids, bro, like, one side is always longer than the other. I really just gotta wait, because I'm not starting over again. I'm not, bro. Fuck that, bro. They played me, bro. And that was the story of all my bad haircuts. I didn't go as deep as I wanted to, but ooh, I'm telling you, if I still see that lady, bro, I'm gonna have to run my fade, bro. Like, come on, bro. Look at my shit still, bro. I can't even get my crispy braids like how I want to, bro. And I got a little length on me, bro. I got a little length. And I can't even do nothing about it for real, like how I want to do it. Yeah, bro, you got it. You gotta feel this. My aunt, bro, like, I see you with scissors in your hand, I'ma smack them out. You not touching my nephew's head, none of that. My cousin's son, you ain't touching his head, none of that, bro. Make sure of it, bro. I make sure everybody know, like, you ain't allowed to touch clippers, bro. And that's my fault, bro. I blame myself, like, for letting people touch my head, bro. And you know what? It started when I was younger for letting people touch my head, bro. I had my aunt, bro. Like, I think I fell asleep with some gum in my hair, right? And like, my mom was growing my hair out when I was younger. I had fat puff balls and I fell asleep with some gum in my hair. And they went through and cut my hair without my mom's permission. And I'm like, cool, yeah, it's cool, just cut my hair. Bro, they cut my hair with some trimmers, bro, my full head. They tried to cut my hair with some little trimmers. Bro, battery power, bro. They kept on jamming up and pulling, kicking me or whatever, bro. Y'all ever seen the Prince of Egypt, bro? The little kids had the little patch, bro. They had to leave me with that, bro, because the clippers broke, bro. They just conked out, bro. We had to wait for my dad, so I'm running around the house talking about, when you believe there can be miracles. Whole motherfucking patch on my shit, bro. Just running around all day. My dad walking out, like, bro, what the? Why would y'all touch my son's hair? Like, hey, y'all just giggling or whatever. You like, y'all let him just run around outside? Like, y'all ain't telling him to sit down in the house, bro. He really run around our stupid head ass. It's just really just fucking a patch right in my shit, bro. I'm like, yeah, bro. It's my whole life. Don't touch my hair, bro. Don't let nobody touch your hair, bro. No matter what your age is. If you got a little younger cousin, somebody, bro, show them this video, bro. Show them the consequences of, bro, like letting everybody touch their hair. No matter if they got the clippers or not. Don't let your homie He ain't went to school for barbering, bro. Don't let him touch your shit, bro. Because if he ain't, like, listen, you go report a barber, all you gonna have to do is just fight that. Yeah, y'all, that was my little bad haircuts, bro. I'm still pissed off about it, man. But it's cool, bro. You live and you learn.